Hi guys, this is Karthik. In this video, I'll be discussing the code to the idea previously discussed. If you haven't watched the previous video, make sure that you watch the previous video on LIS first. So I'm going to follow the same idea and code the solution. So I've already taken the input. I just need to implement this solve function, and we need to find the length of the longest increasing subsequence in this vector v, and the vector v has the length n. Let's say we have this dp array of size n and dp of 0, the length of the longest subsequence ending at the 0th position is going to be 1, which is the 0th element itself. I'm going to keep a map as discussed. That this map will be the candidates, the potential candidates that further indices could extend. So I'll name it candidates, and there is already one candidate, that is the first element. The first element has a value v0, and the advantage it will give is dp of 0 or 1. Now I will try to evaluate dp of I for all the indices from I equal to 1 to n minus 1, and among these whichever is the largest is going to be my answer. So among these whichever is the largest is going to be my answer. So we are done with the implementation. Okay, let's just implement a few more lines. So trying to evaluate dp of I is going to be 1 plus the best candidate for this guy. The best candidate for the ith element, that is v of I, is going to be the largest element in the candidates which is less than v of I. Let me define a function get best candidates. This will take the map and the value vi and tell me what is the best advantage that vi can get out of the candidates. Once it has done that, I will insert this value and the corresponding advantage for this value in the candidates set. So I will say insert this new value candidate pair into your map. Insert these things. That's it. Again, implementation completed. Coming to get best candidates. So get best candidates must return me an integer that is the best advantage the value v could get from this map. Always make sure that you pass this map or any other data structure by reference if you're not going to make any changes. Okay, so you should pass them by reference, otherwise first of all a copy of the data structure is made. In the case of arrays you don't need to do that, but any STL you need to pass them by reference. Okay, so what is the largest value in the candidates map that is less than v? So I have auto it. I will find the largest value in smallest value in the map that is greater than v, because that is easier to find, because that is simply the lower bound. So this will give me the value that is greater than equal to v, smallest value greater than equal to v. So one value back will be the value from it. If I go one step back, I will read the value that is the greatest value less than v. Okay, so I'll say it minus minus, unless it was equal to map.begin. So if it equals to candidates.begin, then that would mean that there is no element that is less than v in the map. So there is no valid person that v could extend. In that particular case, I could simply return a 0. Otherwise, I'm going to return the best possible advantage. So that's going to be it, the advantage corresponding to the iterator I'm pointing at. So we're done with get best candidates. Now just insert. So we'll have a void insert. Again, this map and two integers, the value and the corresponding advantage this value gives. Now we have this particular map. I need to think whether I need to add this value and advantage in this candidates, or is this something that is not required by the candidates map. So how can I find that? It's quite simple. Here is what I will do. I will find the smallest greatest element value in this candidates map that is less than v. That can be done using this code, of course. And if the advantage provided by this value is greater than ADV, so if IT of, and one observation here could be that it will always be greater, isn't it? Because I just took it from here and I added a 1, so it's obviously going to be greater than that. So I don't need to check, I will definitely be adding. Okay, so I'll say okay, candidates at v equals to ADV, unless there was already a guy having the value v and providing the same advantage. That is the only case in which this is something that is I don't want to do. So if candidates at v was already greater than the advantage this guy is giving me, then I don't need to insert. Otherwise I will be inserting this value to my candidates map. So I'll say okay, candidates at v gives me the advantage ADV. Let me get an iterator to this value v. Alright, so I have the iterator to v. I will be, now I know that IT must be here, but I will be deleting some people that have the value greater than v but give a lesser advantage than ADV. So while let's just go to the next guy. So IT++ represents the value that is just greater than v in the candidates map. So while IT is not equal to map.end, candidates.end, and the advantage provided by this particular value is less than or equal to ADV, then this particular item is not needed in my map. So I'll be deleting this item since it's not needed. Let's have a temporary iterator to IT. I'll push IT forward in the map, and I will delete temporary candidates.erase because that particular value is not needed since v is better than that. V comma ADV, this value advantage pair is better than those greater value advantage pairs, so I'm removing them, and that's all. Let's just see if this works. I should get an answer 4, and I'm getting an answer 4. Let me try and submit. So it got an accepted. Guys, if this video and the previous videos were helpful to you, do make sure that you like, share and subscribe. That really motivates me to make good quality content for you guys. Thank you guys.